Bringing the airline back from the brink will include getting its active fleet back. Plus, the decision of AMCON appears to be the best at this time. That's coming from the president of one of the aviation unions, Mr. Benjamin Okewu.
The decision AMCON took is more like the best for the airline. Because if you look at it critically, what the unions wanted is the survival of aero contractors as an organization. It's not just a fire brigade approach. Secondly, we also recall that the petitions that we submitted indicted virtually both the legacy shareholders and the AMCON rep in aero contractors. So the best thing for them to do is to ensure that any of those people do not have any link with whatever they are doing now. And then if you look at the press statement from AMCON, they agreed with us in no less that there was no corporate governance in aero contractors, because it is when you have such lacunas that frauds can take place. And then there's no how you talk about corporate governance when there's no structure in place. There are no people to hold responsible for their actions. Then secondly, despite the fact that AMCON sent their auditors to come and do their work, the forensic experts are already on ground. They have been in aero since Monday. It's a good thing, and we believe that that is to know exactly what happened. People that have done the wrong things and maybe carted away monies, who should be made to pay those monies based on that report. They should at least know where the monies went and who took what and at what time. When that is established, it becomes an issue that the unions also will come out vehemently to insist that those people either return the money, refund the money. It is difficult for AMCON. We had meeting with AMCON, and they had our own story, because even while we were trying to resolve the matter amicably, the representative of AMCON at that time were, the same strategy started. They instituted a case against us in court, something that has nothing to do with court, and then before you know it, we started seeing vultures moving again, which means they were trying to use the court case to move a lot of money from that place. The person there is more like a representative of the receiver manager, which the receiver manager now is AMCON, because as we speak, just like we have always said, AMCON has no business in managing companies where they go to intervene. But the essential thing to do is to get professionals who are well, knowledgeable in those areas, and then bestow the responsibility of managing that place to them, and they will be watching and monitoring. The thing was to say, okay, the moment there are complaints from the union, they remove one or two persons, bring in other persons again, and then they will join in the cartel. But now it's a neutral thing entirely. Both the legacy shareholders, both the AMCON rep are off it, and then if you have experts, put in place to manage the place, there will be no need for a board. AMCON can monitor from outside. Of course, the area that they should be very much concerned is in the financial area. That is the director of finance or whatever name they call that person, so that you can monitor the expenditures and then the inflows into the company, so that because you have interest, vested interest money there, it will not be wasted. As a result of this, I am aware that the former acting MD, Captain Lifon, has resumed. My chairman is currently having a meeting with the representative of the receiver manager. As at yesterday, instructions have been given to HR to do a letter to him, recalling him. So I want to believe also that Captain Tolu, who was also suspended as a result of that, will also be recalled immediately. Those ones are not disputable. All of them will come back, and the receiver manager has a responsibility through AMCON of setting up professionals as managers within the next 21 days. Then he will leave the place. Our major argument was that what happened? How can a company who had 11 aircrafts all of a sudden begin to talk about 5 aircrafts, when even a lot of funds have been pumped into the organization by the AMCON themselves? So Aero has a name, the workforce is there, and we have always said that if there is poverty, the poverty should spread around. if the place is booming, it should spread around. So what we expect is that what AMCON need to do to ensure that those aircrafts are serviceable, are on air, so that they can fly all the routes that they have developed. And then, of course, because they are known for safety, the safety will continue while everybody tightens his belt for the survival of the organization. When I mean tightening, if the airline is a going concern, there's no need bringing somebody to come and be collecting a salary of 2 million naira when even airlines that are not going concern are not employing such persons. If it is the pilot and engineers, this is the time for them to also make sacrifices. It's done all over the world.
When we return after the break, the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency begins a 24-hour radar service to users at Kano and Lagos area control centers. That's a news flash. Do join us again.